Hey, what's going on, everybody? Callie Storm Doll here, and today I want to jump into a topic that's been going on, and also how does it involve the toy community? Well, if anyone has heard the news, SASHA Banks and Naomi from WWE have been cut. They said they have been suspended indefinitely, which came for a shock of a lot of SASHA Banks and Naomi fans. Now, my thing is, as an outsider, I didn't know what was truly going on in the WWE world, so I did some research. Now, after doing some research, I found out that the company is actually putting out information as if they're upset with the girls. What did these girls do that supposedly got them suspended indefinitely, and that the company is now saying they're disappointed in the girls' actions? I'm just going over this research and this information, and I have yet to find a direct link. But hold up. I know you guys are thinking, did we come here for a breakdown of the case, or did we come to find out about these toys? So basically, I wanted to make a video talking about the merch. What does this mean going forward for SASHA Banks and Naomi's merch with WWE and Mattel? Will we continue to get the dolls? Well, let's break each one of these girls down, and then we're going to come to our conclusion. Let's start with Naomi. Now, this Naomi doll was released a few years back by Mattel. Now, what does this mean going forward? Will we still get a Naomi doll? Will we continue to get other Naomi figures? This figure was also released by Mattel not too long ago, featuring Naomi. And we also have this figure, which was also released by Mattel, featuring Naomi. Now, when a crisis happens, what do companies do with their products? Well, simply said, some companies will discontinue all the products of the person, depending on what actually happened. But some companies will still produce merch. Do I see Mattel still producing merch of Naomi after this continuation has happened, or this I'd rather say suspension has happened? Do I see them still working with her moving forward? I'm not sure. I don't think in association with WWE we would actually see any more of Naomi's merch. Does this mean her merch will go up in price? Absolutely, for those core fans. But I do think overall we may see a dwindle in Naomi's on the market. Naomi was a recent addition to a lot of the lines. She wasn't originally in the core line with a lot of these. She was always in the second wave or third wave, which does connect to her popularity. Would Naomi sell as well now, not being a part of WWE, as she sold when she was? So this is a breakdown of Naomi. I don't think her merch will be that expensive, but I also maybe in the future find it hard to find, especially if she just dwindles away. If she finds a way to maybe get on reality TV or maybe going to movies like The Rock, then I can see Naomi still being around. Other than that, I see our homegirl dwindling away. SASHA Banks. SASHA Banks actually is one of the females of the WWE that actually got me back into wrestling. Yes, as a child I was definitely into wrestling, but as an adult I kind of dwindled away. Then I heard of somebody making bank statements. I said, who's that? Wait a minute, who's that? It's the one and only SASHA Banks. Now, we're going to go into her merch as well, because the doll you see before us was a doll of one of many produced by Mattel. Unlike Naomi, SASHA Banks did get more than one Barbie released by Mattel. She also did get one of these figures, just like the Naomi figure. She has a slew of figures from Mattel in her wrestling format. Now, this is where the conversation differs. Do I see Mattel completely cutting off SASHA Banks merch and everything just over her suspension? Yes, publicly we will see something change in the efforts they use using her in propaganda, commercials, things like that. But I do want to say a big but. No shade, Sasha. Hey. But I do see them releasing Sasha Banks merch before including Naomi merch. Now, hear me out. Sasha Banks is, I don't want to say a crossover star, but she's kind of crossed into different lanes. It's going to be hard to find another woman with her backing that can kind of garner the views the way she did, especially when it came to her merch. Whether it's making bank statements, whether you have her shades, whether you buy her little get-ups for your kids, you know, her merchandise is out there. So for Sasha, I imagine she's going to be lingering around a little bit longer than our homegirl Naomi. And it's just a popularity vote. I do see them canceling her out, discontinuing her eventually. But I even see them releasing a Sasha Banks tribute doll before I see them giving one to Naomi. Now, what does that mean down the road? Whatever ideas and suggestions you can think of, I'm sure you're right. But overall, I'm still confused as these two divas were holding the reins of interest at the WWE. What could these women have done as a collective that will make this company want to let them go and then put out statements as if they did something wrong? Let me know by leaving me a comment below. And as far as their merch goes, what do you think? Should we grab up their figures and dolls now? Or do you think we have a little bit more time? This has been Callie Storm Dolls, having a little chat doll theory. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Leave your theories, thoughts, and comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's get a conversation going. Because this I'm interested in. What did these girls do? And what's the future of their merchandising? I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!